Do not attempt to adjust your programming. You are now listening to B-Movies and Beyond.
Welcome into the show.
Rave. Oh, little remix.
Get
Are
the
you remixing
fist
it?
bumps in.
Hey, get the fist bumps.
That's right. We're all about fisting on this show.
Let's get 3 fists up on this one.
That's right.
Remember the 2 fists up?
Yep.
That's right. Welcome everyone to another episode of B-Movies and Beyond. I'm Peter. With me as always is Ryan. Say hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Yeah, you can't just point. Now everyone's on YouTube.
I said hi, Ryan.
Good job. And
All
we
right.
got a special guest, second time on the show. The
Yeah,
actual
he didn't mess up that bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just took a couple of years to have him back, but we got Taco. Taco's back.
Woohoo! I'm back.
Woo!
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, it's spelled T-A-K-O. I think I always spelled it just normal, like taco.
That's fun.
No, his is spelled normal.
Oh,
Just-
you just spell it wrong, Ryan.
No, I spell it with a K also.
Oh.
Yeah, it means
Octopus in Japanese.
octopus in Japanese.
Is that true?
But if you say it's, yeah,
Yeah.
look it up.
Why? So is this a name that you have picked upon yourself to go
No,
by?
it kind of like I could go into it, but I don't know if you want that on the podcast.
I was just wondering. Like, I mean, octopus. I mean,
I also like
it's like you
that's
have
one of
eight.
my favorite animals. Yeah, because they're just so intelligent. I really like them.
His actual real name is Mijito Taquito. So taco
So
is short.
it
for
kind of goes into everything.
yeah.
It
So he's
works
got-
for all sorts.
And during the quarantine, I've been eating a lot of taquitos, so it reminds me of taco. So
And that's why he's back on.
that's why he's back. Manifested taquito.
Big taco power coming in.
Big taco power.
Well, Taco, we're happy to have you back.
Thanks.
I hope
2
it's,
fist bumps up for you.
yeah, I hope it's as fun as the first time when you're on. Did you even look up what episode that was? That was hilarious.
I was trying to.
It was so far back in the catalog, but so far worth it.
Yes. Do yourself a favor and find the episode with Taco. And there's so many phrases that we use from that episode alone, just from Taco. So you better bring your A game, Taco.
I will.
All right. Well, welcome everyone. It is great to be back. Just a couple of things. Hey, you can watch us on YouTube now. You can see
You
our
gotta see my-
beautiful.
Beetle face.
Yeah, you can see
And
how
Stupid human tricks.
see how my beard's growing out and my hair, how that's going good. I'm gonna need a quarantine haircut pretty soon, probably. You can check out our past videos. We've gotten 2, or actually, I guess by when this drops, we'll have like 3 10-minute videos out. Guns Akimbo, Bloodshot, The Hunt.
And the hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. With taco.
Yeah, Taco's
Yeah,
on
The
the
Hunt.
hunt. Yeah. Taco, have you seen?
I'm not on the hunt. I'm on the hunt episode.
You weren't part of it? That's good.
No,
And,
no.
and Evan makes a surprise guest appearance.
On the hunt, yes. Could not make it to this episode. He's very busy.
He's eating chicken and good stuff.
Yeah, check out those episodes, though. They're fantastic. We're getting better with our editing. Aaron, who was on last episode, did Bloodshot, did a fantastic job. Loved the sound effects. And our last 2 episodes have been up there. And I guess we're going to keep on putting these meetings, these visual meetings out on YouTube as well. So check those out.
Until we could finally meet each other again.
Even then, I think we're still going to have a computer in front of ourselves and do a meeting that way.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna be set up for cameras, and I'm really excited for that because now people get to see us all the time.
That's
They get to
right.
see me point really aggressively at you, Peter.
That's right. People need to see us. They
People do
need
need
to.
see it. Yes, yes, and I'm ready. I'm ready for the future. And if you actually scroll through our like catalog on B Movies and Beyond YouTube, you can see that we get progressively better. So
Yeah,
the first couple ones, you're just like, whoa, what happened?
no
then, like,
editing.
It hits like a dinosaur review with Jeremy, and then it gets better. So
yeah.
enjoy,
Yeah.
watch them all.
Now you can see what sleeps in Ryan's bed.
What?
A stormtrooper
Besides millions of beautiful women.
with stormtrooper helmets on.
It was Stormtrooper help. That's a great fantasy. Let's let that one keep on going.
Yes. I guess what we're trying to say is you need to go to YouTube so you can see what's behind Ryan.
What's behind me?
I told you already. All right.
Think twice if you're okay.
Yeah. Anyone have a quick question?
Taco, do you got a quick question?
I don't.
All right. Well, then let's move on.
There's not much. It's been a slow week. Not much is going on. Like not really any trailers were released. I think this pandemic has really just slowed everything down.
Wait. Who got their stimulus monies?
Oh, that's
I
a good question.
did. I did.
What are you gonna spend it on?
Oh, there's our quick question right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, honestly, I already spent some of that money on B Movies and Beyond merch. You know, sorry guys, we even have to pay for our own merch. So,
But did you spend $1,200 worth of it?
no, there's still more.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you can buy our catalog and still have stimulus money over?
Yeah, I could buy every single one of our shirts and still have more to do other fun things like buy movies and go watch more movies.
And,
What a great deal.
oh, it's
yeah.
amazing.
You know, my thought though is, I mean, are you supposed to like use this money right now, or do you want to wait until you can actually go outside again?
It's just hush hush money, really. It's basically like, we kind of fucked you guys for a little bit, so shh.
It's like a BP "We're sorry" video.
We're
For
sorry.
money.
We're sorry we kept you inside for months, so here
We're
you go.
sorry.
Have a ball. Everyone's gonna go get drunk. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna take all that money as soon as we get released, and we're all gonna get messed up.
Mass chaos.
Realistically, I think it's for families that need to buy food.
My favorite special right now is I heard Costco is selling an 85-inch TV for $11.99. So this is a time to go buy an 85-inch television.
It's marked at the right price.
Right. Brilliant Costco. So
That's hilarious.
I have a recommendation later.
Like I said, though, I mean, it's been a slow week. Trailers suck. Nothing to talk about there. But we do got some news. So let's jump into that.
Well, you know.
All right.
You gotta shuffle them in the microphone.
That's pretty good. News, guys. News.
I love the improv, Taco. That was good. Like we were talking with each other.
Just like how they do it on the intros on the news.
Yeah.
QB update. Still
Is
sucks.
it QB or Quibi?
Quibi? I don't know. Quibi.
Quarterback news.
Quarterback.
Taco, do you know about this Quibi? Have you heard about this new?
I haven't heard about it, but I've seen advertisements on it.
Yeah.
What I know is that it's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What do you know? Go ahead.
As far as I know, they make it sound like it's convenient to use when you're, I guess, idle for small moments of time. If you're waiting at like the DMV or waiting in line somewhere, it's just something you can pick up easy and squanching.
Yeah, it's tailored
Taking
for those.
a shit.
Yeah, tailored to the people that have limited amount of time. We only have 10 minutes at a time to dedicate themselves to a show.
You know what's funny? We just started something that was 10 minutes long.
That's true.
Why aren't we on Quibi?
Maybe they'll pick us up.
That'd be awesome.
I know we're talking all this shit, and they're like, "Hey guys, that's a
I
great
know.
idea." We're gonna be
Well,
like,
no.
"Oh,
This isn't an ad.
Well, now I don't know what to say about this, but I still have been watching this. I've been putting it on in the morning and just letting it go, but not like in the 10-minute increments. I just watch everything all at once.
it kind of defeated the purpose, didn't it?" They released this platform for people who don't have time, and then we have more time than ever right now.
Yes, and that
Great
is
launch, Quibi.
yeah.
Great launch.
I mean, that wasn't their fault. It was not their fault. But so they're looking already to like get it onto like TV. So they want to start streaming their content, which I will say, I said this in the first one, like their content's actually really good. It's just I don't like watching in 10-minute increments. You don't get a full story with that. But like I was watching Survivor on there with Jean Grey, from X-Men, whatever
Wait,
her
what?
name is. Survivor.
The original one or the new Jean Grey?
The new one, the young one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's really good. Everything's shot really well. It's acted well. The visuals are great. Like all their shows are actually really good. It's just I don't want to watch it in 10-minute increments.
wait, it's not Survivor like the game show?
No. That would be great to take her and put her on Survivor, but
I would love to survive with her.
yeah. And there's another show called like The Stranger with the new Green Goblin from like the Amazing Spider-Man, whatever that kid's name is, which is I only watch.
Harry Osborn.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Which is again pretty good. Like the writing and everything is actually really decent on it. It shouldn't like, but I still don't watch it in this mode, whatever this is. How do you call this?
That's iPhone mode.
iPhone mode. I always
iPhone
watch it in landscape mode.
Mm.
So like it's just a better way to watch it. You see so much more detail. And so they're looking at putting this onto TVs because like Ryan said, everyone has so much time now, it doesn't make sense. And I also think they can get more viewers as well by putting it on TV. Because right now it's only on a phone. Did you know that, Taco?
I did not know that.
You have a phone, Taco?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool.
That sounds very convenient. I mean, you're supposed to use it when you're in small or like when you're on the go.
Yeah.
It's like you're just gonna whip out your laptop and carry it like a pizza. Watch a 10-minute episode.
Hey, I still
Not
do
anymore.
that.
You literally have to just have your phone.
Yeah.
BlackBerry or like
Whoa.
Motorola or like Nokia, any one of those works.
Yeah, but Taco, I don't know if you know this, but there's a thing called pause where you can stop any streaming service at any time you want and come back to it at a later time.
Really?
Yes, I know.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's handy, right? That's a really good service, huh?
And you don't have
So-
to actually rewind this pause service
I mean,
like Blockbuster.
no, there's no rewinding at the end. No, it's
What?
automatic. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so
It sounds
cool.
like witchcraft. I don't know.
I will do a shout out though for Quibi. They have a new one called Elba versus Block. So it's Idris Elba versus like some race car driver Block. I forgot his first name.
Is it Ken Block?
Ken Block? Hold on, you're talking to two car guys here.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I think it's Ken Block. You're probably right. But again, this one's actually pretty cool because it's designed for the format. It's set in 10-minute increments, and they just do like a weird, fun race with cars or whatever, and it's perfect for 10 minutes. So,
So let me give you the car guy review of that.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's Ken Block, and he does Gymkhana events with this weird black guy from Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah,
Oh, that's him?
Yeah,
Wow, that sounds cool.
right?
Alba.
And that's their newest addition to their catalog?
yeah,
so-
one of them. One of them.
Okay.
That
Oh,
one
that's
actually
neat.
piqued my interest. So if I download this Q-Tip app, then I can watch this program.
Yes, it's free for 90 days.
90 days.
Yeah.
And how much is this squeegee membership that I have to use
After
after 90 days?
Oh, I think it's like $4.99 or something. I don't know.
Is it per
I
month
do-
or a year?
I think per month. I don't plan on paying for it. So
Oh,
90 days are up. I'm done.
So wait, you mean today I fucked up by subscribing to the WWE network instead of Q-Tip?
Yeah, you messed
yes,
up.
you definitely messed
Yeah.
up.
Are you getting 90 free days? At WWE?
I'm getting 30, and I only watched WrestleMania, and it was all staged, and nobody was in the audience.
Oh, this is
Well,
the new
welcome-
one?
Yeah,
Did
it was
you-
awesome.
Did you hear that they just did like Florida said that they're essential business so they can keep on going?
Have you been to Florida?
Oh, good point. It is essential there.
They can't live without their wrestling. Come on.
Yeah. So the WrestleMania that was just aired, no one was there, but it was good though?
It was good because two of the matches on there, this is totally this is in our notes, but two of the matches were staged fighting. So one of them was Undertaker and I don't know, some guy with long hair.
Wait,
But they were
aren't all the matches staged?
Yeah.
Just,
I was gonna say, Ryan,
just two of them were staged?
welcome to growing up. We all know wrestling's fake.
Oh my god. Is it really?
You just thought two matches were.
I'm done.
All right.
The Easter Bunny's not real. Santa Claus is fake.
It's oh man, you're bursting his bubble, man. It's Taco and Peter now. Oh, Ryan's back.
No, this one was extremely staged. Like they filmed it. It was in a graveyard. It was in a barn.
Oh.
And it was like a theatrical like performance between the two wrestlers. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of glad they did it because as an adult watching wrestling nowadays, I know everything's fake, but it was fun to watch because they put production into this shit, you know?
Yeah, that sounds actually pretty neat. I thought you were.
I would like to see like real brawls, like real fake brawls in wrestling. And they did it with this WrestleMania.
Yeah. That's
And
kind of cool. I'm glad they
it was-
pivoted like that.
It was a pivot. It was totally a Ross
Yeah.
pivot.
Was it I keep on imagining that they just kind of added in cheers like there, like a laugh track. Did they
Dude.
do that?
No. The funniest one was like when this first happened, it was 316 day for Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he's like the main wrestler to go out and give everybody like go out to the ring and get them chanting and flipping them off and doing all kinds of stuff. And he was trying to do that, but there was no audience whatsoever.
So, or the commentators say, "Oh man, he's really giving it to them." Oh, they're so pissed.
They were so silent. And then like one time when Stone Cold goes, his gimmick was what? He would yell what, and all the crowd would get excited and yell what back.
Yeah.
But one of the commentators stood up, only one of them, and goes, "Hell yeah!" And so, and Stone Cold is like, okay.
Oh man,
It was perfect. I mean, perfect.
I kind of want to watch that now. I think it's
Yeah.
comical. Just the idea that like something that's so audience based and there's no audience.
Mhm.
It's the
Oh.
weirdest thing ever. But you know what? The wrestlers are actors and they know how to do it. You know.
It's true. Oh yeah, they're putting on a show, but still though, they feed off of those audiences. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I mean, an event like WrestleMania, like they don't even care about the actual wrestling. They care about like showing the entire like filled up stadium, you know?
Yeah,
And
that's
Yep.
true.
not
Yeah.
this year.
No, it's crazy.
Thanks, Obama.
Moving on. It's official, guys. Netflix is now worth more than Disney.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
By
I
how
didn't
much?
Dis- Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't look into that much,
Mm.
Taco. I read the headline and I stopped there.
Oh,
Dude,
Because-
Disney fucking fired 40,000 people from Disney World. That's double the amount of people who died of this coronavirus.
That's crazy.
Lost their job. And then Bob Iger stepped back in to save Disney.
I don't know what he can do though. I mean, like Disney, how they make their money is through people attending the stuff they put on. Like I understand why like Netflix is going up because everyone's stuck inside. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna buy Netflix, right? You're gonna buy some other streaming service. Luckily, Disney still has Disney Plus, which I have heard that it has gone up, but it's not enough to overdo like everything they're losing with the parks. All that. I mean, it is just it's crazy. I feel bad for Disney, man, and all of Hollywood, to be honest, because they're not making money.
You know what sucks is we're supposed to be seeing a lot of Marvel content through Disney Plus, and like production is on hold.
Yeah,
so,
everything's delayed.
So the rest of 2020 is gonna suck.
Well, yeah. As soon as we get through this, though, I mean, like they'll slowly start releasing, the movies they had already set up. But yeah, it's crazy. But speaking of Marvel, though, good segue. Sam Raimi is Taco. Again, you gotta go to the YouTubes to check that out. What Taco's doing?
Taco's like at work or something.
That's right. He stepped out of the office apparently, and from his busy schedule to do this. So thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Sam Raimi officially directing Doctor Strange 2. The guy that did Spider-Man. The guy that brought you Evil Dead. The guy that brought you Drag Me to Hell. The guy that brought you the Great and Wonderful Wizard of Oz or some shit like that.
Wow. That's a great track record.
Yeah, the guy that produced Crawl. The guy that also produced The Grudge.
Oh, that guy!
Yeah.
Dude, The Grudge.
I knew
you said that.
Yeah, I knew we'd get there.
Knew it.
Hey, is he the same guy who did Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3?
Yes, with Tobey.
The second best Spider-Mans. Do you think he's coming back to just give a little vengeance on the new Spider-Mans?
I don't know. That'd be cool I would not be surprised if Tobey Maguire makes a cameo in it. Same thing with Bruce Campbell. Yeah, as Spider-Man.
That'd be awesome.
And Bruce Campbell, I'm sure he's gonna make a cameo in it. Like
this Doctor Strange is it's not when you use the other hand. It's basically like a multiverse that's supposed to be a horror movie, right?
Yeah, you nailed it.
Is this director really good at horror flicks?
He is pretty good. I would give him that. Like, yeah, he's good at
Taco,
it.
have you heard of a horror movie?
How do you spell that? Is that WH or is that HORROR?
WHORRORR.
E?
E. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Those are good flicks, aren't they?
Of course, yes, I've seen horror movies.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I mean, Peter sounds really excited for this gentleman to make this movie. Hopefully, it's very close to Beetlejuice, but I guess I'm excited too.
Why Beetlejuice? Are you getting confused on Tim Burton and Sam Raimi?
Ooh.
Is that the guy from Dr. Robot? Mr. Robot? Rami?
Oh, I see. Taco, you're getting confused. Rami Sneak or something. I don't know. He has a hard name to pronounce. The guy that did Queen, that did Frank.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's not him?
No, not him. He might make a cameo too. I don't know. All the Ramis are going to get together and be in this film.
They're going to be ramming.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
All right. And later, other news. I really like this. Roger Corman. Does everyone know who Roger Corman is?
Sure.
Taco.
Roger Corman?
Yeah,
I know who he is.
All right. Did Death Race 2000, some other good B movies. Like, I mean, everyone on this podcast should know who that is. But he's doing submissions for a Quarantine Film Festival. So the whole idea is that you stay in your house and make a film. So
Can I just rip one off then?
what do you mean rip one off?
So,
I don't. This is not your horror film.
No, I have a great idea. I'm gonna get the Jake Gyllenhaal Bubble Boy movie, and then turn it into a horror movie, and then just rebrand it and send it to him. Because that's a quarantine, right?
There you go. It needs to be under 2 minutes.
Oh, I
Needs to
can
be-
totally.
The whole
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah, the whole movie's 2 minutes, filmed on your cell phone, and you stay at home, stay safe, and film the video inside your house or in the backyard. So there you go. I don't know when you need to get this in by, but there's been other contests like this. I just love it. I mean, it's, it gets people doing something besides just sitting in their houses, watching movies and video games and playing video games.
What's wrong with that?
Oh yeah, good point. Never mind. This
This
is
like Taco's playing video games right now.
No. I'm putting 2 bottle caps together.
What a fun game. So
Peter, what's your idea? Because I already told mine. I'm just gonna edit.
Yeah, let's
Bubble Boy
each
for
give an
2 minutes.
idea of what would be a good 2-minute horror movie for.
And I'm gonna make it a horror movie,
uh,
and
Well,
the ending
Dan-
will be Maggie Gyllenhaal. That's all.
Danielle and I wanted to do a film together.
Oh, God. There's
Yep.
that horror movie I was
Yep.
talking about.
I'm taking your idea. I'm taking it. We're gonna rip one off in under 2 minutes.
Ew.
Oh, solid.
No, we had an idea. I don't of just us, being together and kind of driving each other insane. So that's our idea. So, Taco.
Quick. You run to the bathroom. You've got a terrible stomach ache. You finish your deed. Look to your right or left, wherever your toilet paper is.
Again,
and
you're
there isn't
ripping one
any.
off.
No. No. Why would your stomach hurt?
Oh.
It's called
Uh,
Blue Balls.
No, you just, I don't know, it'd be like something kind of funny, but also kind of scary where you don't have any toilet paper.
You
you
don't have
can't
any
wipe.
toilet paper.
Yeah.
Especially in this pandemic. I mean, everyone
Yeah.
taking the toilet paper. Yeah, like it is scary. Like there's probably still plenty of people that can't get toilet paper anymore. Or
Dude, I like that idea. Think about it. Like, you jump out of bed, you run down the hall, it's super dark, you don't turn on the lights, you're taking a dump, and then you flip on the light and
That
no
would be the
toilet paper.
best. That'd be the
no.
best. You wake up like something made a noise. Something else is scary. Like something else is meant to be like the scary part, and then you have to go to the bathroom, and then that's the actual scary part. That would be bad. All
and then
right.
it cuts to Ryan using his bidet.
Yeah. Oh, you guys
You
got to
just,
get
like,
him.
idiots.
Yeah.
And you just hear this.
Is that how you take it? You're just idiots. Each time.
Idiots.
Each time you
Morons.
do
Imbeciles.
it.
Fucking peasants.
All right.
Great idea. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it is
everyone should
great.
get their mind off of this and have some fun.
Yeah, I agree. I like this idea. It's a good way to get some people start being creative. And Taco, you can
Mhm.
film your toilet movie.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm gonna give
do
that a
it and send it. I think you just put it on Twitter, basically. I think so. Do it,
Okay.
Taco. Make it
I
good.
like it.
Um,
I can
Tac-
do a horror film of a stormtrooper sleeping in my bed.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's still
Uh,
sleeping. She. It's a she.
He.
That's he has not moved at all. Are you sure she is okay?
Let's see.
Nope.
Just threw something at the stormtrooper. Oh man. Taco,
Hi.
how do you support this podcast, this friendly neighborhood podcast?
This friendly neighborhood podcast can be supported by one, listening to this podcast as you are right now. We do appreciate, or these fine gentlemen do appreciate, if you let some friends know
Yes,
how
we
great
do.
this podcast is, and you can use our
Yeah, what is
are these
our
words? What are these words?
like our website or
these
what do
funny
you-
phrases. You can use these funny phrases between each other, and then
Oh,
when
yeah.
other people hear, like, what do you mean backflashing or
He
you know
doesn't even
anything like
remember.
that?
Backsplain.
Backsplaining, and you can tell more people about it and spread the word about this awesome podcast. Or you can go to Peter. What is it?
bmoviesbeyond.com.
Oh, okay, it's that easy. bmoviesandbeyond.com, and you can go and buy their merch. You can buy shirts. I believe they have a sweatshirt now.
We got these.
You can buy this
Yeah.
fine. If you're watching on the YouTubes, you can see the shirt that Ryan is wearing right now.
It's super soft, and it
Yeah.
really makes my pecs look good.
Yeah, and is that a 3/4 tee?
It's
Yeah.
a 3/4 tee. Let's see.
Oh man,
Yeah.
those remind me of my good old days.
Most remind.
But you only
I
want
used to wear
to
those all the time.
Yeah, you only want to keep 3/4 of your arm warm.
And check it out. Look, we got a cool logo.
Boom.
Look at this. Look at that quality.
Yeah.
Cell shaded moon.
We're getting pretty professional here.
Yeah.
So, yes, Taco, that was a great job on how to support the show. Thank you.
Yes. And then if you
Um,
do grab a friend's phone and download all the episodes of this podcast, that's another great way to. And also, don't forget to give it a 5-star rating
Exactly.
on the podcast app.
Yes, there's so many free ways to do this. Rate and subscribe first, rate,
hmm
and put a review in there. We love seeing those reviews. And then you can always go to our website, bmoviesbeyond.com, and you can follow us on all the social medias through that website. Go to our store. You can listen to the show right there, and take a look at all the interesting the pictures I create for each episode, which last time was fantastic. There was some cat buttholes that I did some great photoshopping with. So check that out.
If you want to see cat buttholes, listen to our podcast and watch it.
And I heard there's an
Absolutely.
exclusive offer that if you do order shirts, Ryan will personally deliver them to your home.
That's partially true. Yeah, I do.
So
show
buy
up.
them now, because
You buy-
he will deliver. Buy the merchandise now. He will deliver them.
I'll deliver them, but they're the shirt off Peter's back. That's the caveat. I got to get them from Peter, and
And
then
Yeah. I'm not letting anyone inside the house, so I'm quarantined.
Oh
So
god,
you'll just have to wait for Ryan to deliver it to your house, but he
I'm-
will.
I'm spilling tea.
Yeah.
I'm drinking tea now.
Good for you. So let's get into some reviews.
All right, who's doing the review first?
Reviews.
Woo!
Reviews.
Yeah. Last time you were on, Taco, you spoiled the crap out of your your movie, your Black Knight.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take the lead this time, so that you get the idea. That was our bad letting you go first last time.
He was fine. He was fine.
Yeah, it was fine. I watched Code 8.
This is number 2 on Netflix right now.
Is it right now? It was at the time when I watched. It was like number 10, and it's all right. I don't know. So it's about mutants, people that have special powers, and this is in a world where they are not liked. They are regulated by the government. They're not supposed to. What?
X-Men.
Yes,
I was
but, like,
thinking the same thing.
it's when they actually got regulated, because like they're always like fighting that, and they're pretty much always preventing it, except for maybe.
Oh, so the X-Men didn't accomplish their mission at this point.
Yeah, this is the movie after they failed, and now you have all these mutants just working at building houses because they're really good, with electrical work. So, and moving heavy objects with their minds. So they're really putting them to
mean-
good use.
That's kind of smart.
Yeah, it is true. And so it follows this. I forget what the one guy's name. Follows this one guy, and he's just trying to help his mom. His mom is like slowly dying, like kind of like I didn't really understand if it was from like her powers or what, but she was just she couldn't control her powers anymore, and she was moving on to the next life. Um,
Does
and
everybody have a power?
no. There's
Okay.
I would say a majority of people do not have powers, and that's why like people are hate them so much, and it's so regulated, um, and they're not supposed to use their powers at all. But they also, on part of that, why it's called Code 8 is because of there's this massive police force, and they created these droids, these androids, to help us normies, that don't have powers to handle and enforce the laws with the super powered people. So that's pretty much sets up this whole world, and it's just this one guy just kind of he just wants to make money, and so he gets involved with this crime ring basically, to steal from rob banks and all that stuff. And there's this drug out there called psych where it's tapping people's spinal fluid so they can put it into their eyes, which I don't know, apparently that gets you really high. There's a lot of weird ideas in this film just throughout, which a lot of them I just feel like never really got fully flushed out. And then the whole criminal thing, like I for me, honestly, I didn't feel like this movie had an ending at all.
Oh.
So like I was on board for most, like I would say 3/4. It was like a 3/4 shirt, or I was on board most of the time, and then it just it lost me.
Right here.
Yeah, I felt like they didn't know how to film or finish this film. But visuals were great. I thought the acting was pretty good. The guy from Arrow, that main guy from that DC show Arrow, he's one of the bad guys in it.
What's funny is I think his brother is, in real life, is the main guy.
Oh, really? Are they brothers?
Well, the main guy's name is Robbie Amell, and then Stephen Amell is the bad guy, right? Did you do some research on your movie, Peter?
No, I did not. Stephen
Oh, I'm sorry, parental cousin. What is a fucking parental cousin?
wow.
Taco?
I would just put it straight out there and say his family died and his cousin's probably old enough to. I mean, how old is this guy? I didn't watch the movie.
Wait,
How
hold
old
on.
is he?
I mean, he's definitely older. Stephen Amell.
So he could take care of himself?
Well, no, he's like probably, but it seemed like he was taking care of Robbie Amell. That was the main character in this film. Which a parental cousin? That's
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Oh, I guess it's just a fancy term for inbreeding.
So wait, Stephen Amell's his dad?
Sideways face?
Sideways. No, they're just cousins, but they might be kissing cousins. We don't
But
know.
what's
Actually,
the parental
I don't like.
part? He had a big influence on his life. He was a great father figure to him.
I
Got
don't.
him into acting.
I don't like Stephen Amell.
No?
No.
You don't
No.
like him in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows as Casey
Absolutely fucking not. No.
Jones?
No.
Oh, is that why that movie was so terrible?
Yes.
No, it's just because it was the Ninja Turtles.
No.
Hey.
Cut him off.
Yeah.
Cut his ass off.
Well,
You don't speak ill of Ninja Turtles.
yeah. All I can say
Yeah,
to wrap
okay.
this up with Code 8 is that it wasn't fully flushed out, but I thought the powers, all the visual effects were fantastic in it.
Mhm.
It's just that storyline, like you could tell they're kind of like, well, I don't really know how this should end, so let's just wing it. And I didn't really feel like there was really a winner or a loser in this film, so kind of strange ending. So,
Okay.
but it's been the top 10 on Netflix, so I would say it's a better movie to watch there. So I mean,
No, I'm sorry. It's number 3, dude.
it's
Number 1 is
3.
Tiger King. Number 2 is Ozark, and then number 3 is this one.
Yeah,
And then
it definitely
Chris
feels
D'Elia
like
is
a
number
third
4.
best film. Third best film.
Well,
Wow.
that's all the Emils will ever amount to. So
Yeah. So
Now,
that's Code 8.
Peter, did you say this is like a Netflix exclusive, or can anyone watch this on any other streaming platforms?
It used to be, I think, to rent on, like any other streaming services.
Like, did it come
Amazon.
out in theaters?
No, I did not think it come out in theaters, but it was available to rent. I saw it there first, but I was like, I'm not gonna pay for that. And then it came out on Netflix, and like, okay, now I'll watch it. So
Yeah.
so it's definitely it's good content for Netflix where it's I think it's worth a watch. It's just have some lower expectations for like that ending where you're just like, well, shit, that was anticlimactic, for sure. So I did not
Okay.
climax at the end. Let's put it that way.
did you guys know Mark Hamill was the Hobgoblin in Spider-Man, the animated series?
He voiced him,
Yeah, and he sounds
Nice.
just like the Joker.
and I did not recognize that. Wow.
I know. Sorry.
The more you know.
The more you know. Where's our fucking soundbite, Peter?
Hang on, slow down.
Okay, hold on.
Wasn't ready.
I like it. Okay, you made me happy. Made me happy. Thank you. So,
There you go.
you always have to have that on deck, dude.
You're right.
I mean,
You're right.
I know I overused it that one time when I really control the podcast, but
It's such a great sound effect.
I think I want to save the best for last. I think I want Taco to go last because I have a feeling his reviews just going to be the shit. I want to review Dredd, not Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone, but Dredd with what's her name, Olivia Thirlby or something, right?
Sure.
The girl, and she's psychic. And then there's some other dude who never takes off his helmet. I don't know who he is, but it's a really good movie. It's like his name is almost he reminds me of Carl Urban a little bit.
He's just one of the boys, it seems like, in that film.
Yeah, he's just one of the boys. And what I really like about Dredd is this movie is like a tower-based movie. And I like tower-based movies.
This is like the first Raid movie. Like I feel like Dredd made Raid.
Okay, Dredd came out in 2012, right?
Yes.
And then there was Punisher Warzone, and that was a tower-based movie too.
Oh yeah, you're right. But didn't that come before Dredd though?
Let's see, 2008. So Punisher Warzone was more of that tower-based movie, and then
shit.
Paul Walker had one too. But
Hey,
I
gotta correct myself though. The Raid came out in 2011, so I guess that was the first that did it.
Oh, you know what? I've never finished the Raid, but I heard the Raid is really good.
Oh, dude, the fighting in that is amazing. Well, you know what? Again, I gotta back it up. Punisher Warzone came out in 2008, so if you're calling that,
Wow.
That's what I said.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, the more you know.
Oh shit.
So essentially what happens is Dredd was able to perfect the tower-based movie. There you go.
Oh.
I love it, Taco. Love it. See. Okay. Cue it up. Before Punisher Warzone, Running Scared came out in 2006. Tower-based movie.
Oh man, you gotta check out the YouTube channel.
Oh, God, it's so solid. So
Pay attention. You have to watch.
Yeah, geez. Yeah, you have to watch Taco.
Yes. Go
It's
ahead,
Taco.
Ryan. Let's-
fingers.
I'm not going to do the no more you know, so do your review.
This movie was fantastic. I love how.
Okay, sorry, that was the last time.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's ready. You got to give me the sexy pew too.
Okay.
All right. So basically, the original Judge Dredd was like this whole. You saw Dredd like lose his rank, get out of the whole police force, and he had to build himself back up. It was kind of like Demolition Man, but without Demolition Man. Demolition Man is a way better movie. Dredd, this guy who's like one of the boys, hangs out with this psychic. They just walk into the slums of this tower because there's a bunch of crimes going on, and they're like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna fix this. And they just go literally level by level. It's like a video game, just completing every level to defeat these enemies until they get to this one point with Mama, and Mama's the main enemy, and she's in 300. She's the wife in 300, but she looks so fucked up in this, but she is a good villain. She's such a good villain in this. You know who else is in this? I don't know how to say his name, but he's in Ex Machina and he's in Star Wars. Domhnall Gleeson, the weird redhead guy.
Isn't it just Donald?
There's no ALD. It's DOMHNALL. Donald.
Oh, I thought. Is it pronounced Donald?
No, I don't see a D. It's not like Pammed. Pammed? Is it Pam or Pammed?
I don't know.
Taco, what is it?
It's Domhnall Gleeson.
Donald Glover.
Glover.
Yeah.
No, it's like Dom. Whoa, never mind. I was gonna try to break it down, but never mind.
It's childish.
Sound it out,
Gambino.
Taco.
No, because I thought it was gonna be like Dom Hall, but it's DOMHNALL, so it's Dom. There's a silent H. Domhnall.
Yeah.
It's Nom Gleeson.
Yeah.
Nom Gleeson. So
I'm gonna name him D Glee.
yeah, D Glee. Okay, we did that 10-minute review about The Hunt, and I said the villains kind of suck in that movie. The villains in Dredd are badass, but Dredd and his rookie, he keeps on calling her a rookie, except for she's the psychic one, they're super badass, and they fucking tear it up. This is one of those movies where I would watch within months of each other, not years of each other, because it's a good movie. So, and you got to see her tits just for a minute. And she has great ones.
So that's why you don't wait a year to watch it.
I remember the time and timestamp when they happen. So
You work for nipslip.com?
Hipslip.com.
What is that? Knocked Up?
Yeah, Knocked Up. Is that a real site?
I don't know.
We should
That's
find
a good
out.
question.
But we should find a website like that so they could sponsor us. Well, anyway, this movie is better than the original Judge Dredd. And I like Judge Dredd as a character. I think this one, like you said earlier, he's one of the boys and just kind of sticks with me.
Oh, yeah?
Mhm.
So, we should go watch that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. Yeah.
Nice.
I give it a watch it in the theater, buy it, and rent it, and watch it on Netflix. And
Wow.
honestly, I don't know where you can rent this now because I have it.
And
Fuck
so once you have it, it's just you don't care anymore.
Come watch it with me.
There you go.
Yep.
Support the show. Ryan will watch Dredd with you.
And you'll get a shirt.
Yep, that's right. I'll get the shirt off my back. Ryan will watch Dredd with you and give you 10 stars if you give him 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there you go. Taco, it's the moment of truth.
All right.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Go.
All right. Well, the movie that I watched apparently is the third edition to a story based off of a manga or anime. It's called Death Note. It's kind of very popular in America.
Is that the one with Willem Dafoe?
No.
Yes.
The Netflix one.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in that. I didn't even watch it.
You
He
didn't
was
even
L.
watch it? How can you even call
No.
yourself an anime fan if you didn't even watch it?
I don't know. I just heard so many bad things that I just didn't even want to try.
I actually enjoyed it.
Spoiler alert, it's actually pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I should just give it a watch.
For this
Eee.
podcast, we watched that one and we watched the Chinese one or wherever it's from. I don't know.
The Japanese
Japan.
one?
Japanese
Um,
one.
The
Okay.
Wuhan one.
Yeah.
Wuhan.
Uh,
Train to Busan? I heard you guys talk about that.
No, I'm talking about coronavirus.
Just Oh, okay. But you watched the Japanese first one?
yes.
Okay. Yes. So apparently this movie that I watched is the 3rd edition. So if you're familiar with the story, there's a genius named L.
Uh-huh.
And he's who's battling the killer, which is like a high school or college student. And basically, this movie just goes around this. I believe it's a 23-day window from when he was just about to end that battle with the college guy, Kira, or Light, as some people may know him.
Oh, that's
and
his mortal enemy, right? There's L
Yeah.
and Light. Okay.
Yeah. So there was a virus that
Oh.
they say that, yeah, so that's why it kind of make me want to watch it, because it sounded really, I don't know, virus, but I don't know, I don't want to get into conspiracies and stuff.
Is it a Sapporo virus?
No, it's what they stated in the plot is that it was like 100 times more deadly than the Ebola virus. So it was filmed in 2008. Was that right around the time that Ebola was popular? Not sure.
popular?
Well, I guess when it was happening. When it was happening, I'm sorry.
I don't think popular is the right term.
Oh no, here I go. Well, I guess when it was talked about often. Or when it was a hot topic.
I think
Yeah.
that was the trending virus at that time.
Okay. All right, the
Everyone
trending
wanted
virus
it.
of the time. Everybody wanted to have.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
weren't
so-
cool unless you had Ebola.
Yeah.
Eat your Chipotle.
Well,
That's E. coli. You don't get Ebola with E. coli if you mix them together. Sorry, review.
So that genius, he basically takes that as his last job before he dies. I don't want to get too much into the story, but basically he stops an evil organization that was trying to spread the virus to basically take over the world. And yeah, I just thought it was really neat that this story was just completely away from the regular storyline of everything that went on in the regular Death Note series.
But it's like
So-
current event right now. Like, if L was going to stop Light, then we wouldn't have the coronavirus.
Well, Light wasn't part of that whole coronavirus thing.
Oh, it was the Ebola.
Well, even Ebola, but it was just something separate. Like there was something else going on besides him having to battle Kira or Light.
So
Swine flu.
IMDb calls this a spin-out sequel. So does that just mean that it's kind of like almost like Hobbs and Shaw, where it's in that universe but not really connected to the overall story? Is
No,
that
they
what that-
mention it in like the first 10 minutes.
So
what
it's
do you mean
canon.
they mention?
Yeah, it's totally canon. There's even a book about it. So basically, he gave himself 23 days because if you're familiar with how the Death Note works, he wrote his own name in there.
No. I
So
don't
in
even-
the meantime,
why don't you explain
sorry.
what the Death Note is?
so the Death Note is basically a book from like the demon gods that if you write anyone's name and you have a picture of what they look like, you can write down how they'll die. You can even give them like a period of time until they will die. So he basically wrote his own name in there so he could be unkillable by his other enemy at the time. So that gave him enough time to end this pandemic that was going on. So that's
So-
why I thought it was pretty neat.
You mean if I had this book and I showed him a photo of Denzel Washington and wrote his name in
Yeah,
it?
literally.
What if
Yeah, that's how it
Denzel
works.
Washington was wearing a stormtrooper helmet?
Is that who's in your bed?
I haven't heard from Denzel.
I think he's dead.
He might
haven't-
be.
You haven't heard from him?
Well, I haven't seen any movies. Like, what popular movies has Denzel Washington been in recently?
Equalizer.
2. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Like 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, you can fool me.
Did you know he has a son?
No,
And he looks just like him.
that's good.
And he played foosball. Real foosball.
Oh, really? Maybe he'll be a good actor. Maybe he
I
can
think he's
play
getting into the acting gig.
Yeah, he was a
Cool.
foosball player in Ballers.
Ballers.
Wait, so he's not a real foosball player? He's just acting like he's a foosball
He
player?
was a real foosball player who didn't make it in the whatever. What are these things that we don't have anymore? Sports.
Yeah.
He didn't make it, and then he became an actor in a show that was making fun about sports called Ballers, and then he was in a movie called Black KKK Landsman, Black Klansman.
Black Klansman.
He had a big afro. That's Denzel Washington's child.
Okay.
Okay. Well, back to the review.
There I go, messing up again.
What? You would sidetrack this review, Ryan.
I know.
Stop it, Ryan.
Well, back to the review. I personally enjoyed it. There was a lot of moments in there that made the main character L, which wasn't the main character in the main Death Note series, was definitely a favorite of mine. It showed some more personality traits and just some small moments that I really liked and enjoyed. Yes, Ryan.
Question. L was not the main character?
No, Light was. 'Cause
Light's
he was
the main character.
Yeah, because he wanted to try to make a better world because he knew how corrupt the world was. So he was trying to knock out all like the main killers or bad people in Japan. So he was trying to be like, I don't know, the god of death and basically try to play God. But L is who came in and tried to stop him, and that's how that main story goes. But yeah, to end the story. Or to end the review, he takes care of the virus. He stops the evil organization. I think if you liked the series, you would definitely enjoy this movie because he was definitely a likable character. It's not like he was someone's uncle or what was it? Parenting uncle or
Parental cousin.
Parental cousin. He wasn't someone's parental cousin. He was a very important person, and they didn't really get into him too much. He was pretty mysterious.
So wait, you're saying that parental cousins are not important? Because that sounds like an important role in my life.
Yeah, it could be in different people's lives, but in this storyline, it was not.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I understood any of that, Taco. I'm
Really?
sorry.
Basically, Taco watched a movie that will solve this entire pandemic. We just need to.
I didn't want to spoil the movie, so I tried cutting it down. I really restrained myself. I'm sorry.
Unlike last time.
What happens?
Yes.
Like, does Ryuk save the world, or does he die? Does
He has
light
nothing
turn
to do
into
with
dark?
It has
Does
nothing to do with it.
does L turn into a win?
Wait,
What's up?
so like that's what I'm saying. Like, are the gods aren't even in this? Like, I mean, how is the Death Note even used? Like,
So that's why he used the Death Note so he could be invulnerable during this time of trying to stop this virus. Because in the meantime, they had light. So that's why it ties in with the story. If people don't think it is, they call it like a spinoff. They had
So-
light in like Solitary at the time.
a spin-out sequel? Is that what you're saying?
Spin-out sequel, yeah.
Yes.
Because it definitely had to do in the meantime that they had him like in Solitary, so they were trying to see if he was actually the killer in the main storyline.
So you're saying, how was he invulnerable? Wait, I don't understand.
So Light couldn't find his name and write it in the Death Note because he already written his own name, so he was already pinned
And
to
it
death.
takes 23 days.
No, he gave himself that many days to finish this other mission of saving the world from this virus.
So
Because
he
he wanted-
wrote
he
in the
basically-
book that he's going to die in 23 days.
Yes, yeah, he gave him that time period to get this all taken care of, so he couldn't just get taken out quickly by Light in the other story.
And did he
Kinda
die?
sounds like a weird pandemic that's going on right now.
Yeah, that's what kind of sparked my interest in wanting to watch it.
23 days to figure out this virus.
But
I
it's
wonder
taking
what day
a
we're
lot
on.
longer than 23.
Yeah.
They wrote in that book a lot longer. They probably gave him like 6 months.
Yeah, so if you want me to start going into the story a little bit more, basically there was where Al comes from is like a small orphanage of just children that are extremely smart, and that's why they called him in to basically solve the other story with the killer in Japan. There's this little boy that was in that village, and he basically was like so good with numbers, they were able to have this child basically transfer the child to like do some research and solve this problem without, and also that in the fact that the people from the organization knew that this kid was going to be able to solve it. Yes, Ryan.
If they're so smart, why are they orphans?
I'm not sure. They probably
Maybe
go
they
into that.
want a cousin parental unit.
Maybe they do want a parental cousin.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so I think they're like spread out throughout the like the country, and then they do go to the orphanage. But that's why they're all given like to get more into the story, they're all given like numeric names. So like Al, and the kid's name is N. So there's like all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Yes, Ryan.
Those aren't numeric.
What is it?
They're letters.
Alphabetical. Alphabetical letters. 1 and 2. Okay. But yeah,
there you go, messing up again.
yeah. The organization basically was trying to stop Al and the kid from basically trying to create a vaccine, and they end up making it. And yeah, good story.
Cool.
I don't want to go farther because it's just going to be a nightmare.
So
Yes, Ryan.
So there is hope that we figure out this pandemic based off your movie?
Well, Al is dead, so we're pretty much doomed.
So he did die.
Yeah, he wrote his name in the death note. He was going to die in 23 days.
But
I don't know,
would
I
he
thought
be-
maybe somehow he could revert it, but
He's the savior. He's like Jesus.
so what I've learned from this is that
Yes.
He should be J.
we- no, well, yeah, change your initials or
My
You need-
numeric.
yeah, go in numerical order. But you need to find a village of orphan smart kids to solve this pandemic.
Yes. If there is an orphanage of genius kids, we need to find them.
That's what we're
Oh.
doing wrong. That's why
Batman.
this is taking so long. Yeah,
Yes. Backflashing.
Batman, and this whole pandemic started from a fucking bat.
full circle.
And Ryuk kind of looks like the Joker. Oh shit. Taco,
Yes.
I gave you a hard time about this review. It's just because I really wanted you to stumble, but
Oh, man. Don't tell me I didn't. You guys definitely made me feel like I did.
dude, Death Note, I don't watch a lot of anime, but Death Note's actually one of the ones I do enjoy watching. So I'm glad you reviewed this. I'm glad you gave us a little bit of insight on what's going on with L. Hopefully he gets a W soon. And
A victory royale.
and you know, I mean, out of this, you got to watch the live action one with Willem Dafoe, who was almost the Joker.
All right, you ready to get into some recommendations?
Yes.
Let's do
You
it.
go first.
Yes! Yes! Oh! 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 Oh, God. Oh. I'll have what she's having.
Oh yeah, this is our chance to tell people to have what we're having. Yes, Ryan. What do you want people to have?
Rip one off.
That's your recommendation. Rip one off.
Just rip one off right now. For as you're listening to this part of the podcast, just rip one off.
From now to the end of the podcast, you must rip one off.
And enjoy it. Like, don't, like, not enjoy it.
No
Enjoy it.
disaster.
Don't disaster. Like, don't like Dutch rudder this or anything. Like, real life. Just
Doctor Strange it.
rip one off. Do yourself a favor and do yourself.
Well, for some of the religious people out there, you can't climb to heaven with a penis in your hand. You're climbing the ladder to heaven. You can't climb it with your penis in your hand.
Yeah, you need 3 points of contact at all times.
So at that
Maybe
point,
you could. You could have one hand and just ladder it up.
No, that's,
you would fall
that's
back.
unsafe. Yeah, that's
You would fall
unsafe.
back.
Unsafe. Taco, do
Don't
not
rip one
tell
off.
people to do that.
Okay.
all right.
Don't do that.
After you rip one off, Chris D'Elia has a new comedy special. I watched it. It's funny.
I'd hope so.
It's funny, but I'll always go back to his podcast. His podcast is probably the best podcast in the world because ours is the best in the universe. So
What's it called?
his podcast is called Congratulations, and his special is called No Pain. But he talks about dolphin rape, airdrop, Boulder. He really rips Boulder, Colorado a lot. So being from Colorado and hating Boulder as much as I do, I highly recommend this comedy series after you rip one off in 2 minutes. And if you rip one off in less than 2 minutes, good for you, bud.
Don't let them shame you.
No.
You
No.
do you.
That's
do you.
right. Taco, what do you recommend?
I recommend
Evan?
more anime shit.
Yeah?
Call me Evan.
You said some name that I didn't know how to spell, so I just wrote.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's Evangelion.
Yep.
It's Neon Genesis Evangelion. You can watch it on Netflix. It's been out since 1995, so it's got quite the quote following. They've even remade it now with like newer technology. It's a really interesting story. It's short. It's easy to pick up if you're into something that is something more of like a, what is that? Like mental issues, but also kind of just like dealing with like what is that? What do they call like depression, mental issues? What do you call that?
Yeah.
Is that considered a mental issue?
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, it's like something like that, and kind of just dealing with doing stuff you don't want to, but trying to make the other people around you happy. So it's really interesting.
What?
So wait,
Yeah,
it's
it's crazy.
about mental issues, depression,
Yeah.
and being forced to do something against your will.
Yes, absolutely.
Rape.
You just
No, not
described
like that.
mental rape. Like someone
Yeah.
is mentally raping your mind.
Yes.
There is a scene, but no kind of rape. No kind of rape. No.
Taco.
No, it's really just like, you're not being true to yourself, and you're just trying to impress other people. But when you can't impress other people, you really get yourself down, and you just got to do what you want to do.
Is there any fighting and charging up?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. So there's a
Okay.
lot of there's mech fighting. That's what they kind of try to cover it up with.
Oh.
But like,
Okay, so it's like Gundam or something.
It's like
yeah.
Gundam.
So
with- what
it
the
was right
fuck
around
is
that time.
that?
So a lot
Who's
of
on a
people didn't pay
train?
attention to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I live next to a train. Sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize. For
Sorry for my friend.
that. He's being a little noisy right now.
Yeah.
Thomas,
basically,
get out of there.
There's a kid that hasn't seen his father since maybe he was like 3 years old, and now his dad needs him, and he wants to impress him, but he doesn't want to after things unfold. So it really just
Nice.
tears him up, and it's really interesting.
Wow,
So that's
so
what I would recommend people to check out.
there's
What's
a
your
little bit of humanity in this like anime about Gundams and space fighting and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when you first described this show, it's just like wait, it's all about mental illness, and they're like, oh yeah, and then there's some mech fighting.
Yeah, they kind of. That's why I kind of feel like they cover it up to like get some action scenes in there, but I feel like it unfolds because of the mechs. Like, if,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Pretty cool. I mean, like,
or anything.
if I was super depressed and I had a mech in my garage, I'd be like, all right, guys, I'm going to go fucking fly around in my fucking Gundam. So,
Yeah,
goodbye.
so,
That's some bad depression if you can't enjoy being in your mech.
yeah, that's kind of where it conflicts because there's other characters that there's one character that does like doing that.
And they don't have mechs.
Oh,
That
they
would
do have a
make me
mech.
sad.
But then-
Everybody
but-
has a mech?
No.
You
So
get a
there's
mech.
three-
You get a mech.
no. There's 3, and they're the only ones that are in the world. And basically, there's these monsters named angels that are coming to take
There's
something from their
monsters
base.
too.
Yeah, so they're fighting. That's
And
the
they're
point of
named
the mechs.
Angels?
Yeah. It gets really like biblical in a way that it's kind of interesting. So
But there's 3 mechs in the world, so like all these depressed people get a share and like get all their germs all up on this
dude,
mech,
literally, yeah. No, well, they each have their own mech.
and then they have to go fight angels that are
Yeah.
monsters.
Yeah.
Restart the podcast. Let's talk about this. Jesus, I have no idea what's going on.
Better
here.
get watch it yourself because it's
Yeah.
that good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Taco,
man.
do you have a favorite anime?
It's literally that anime at the moment.
Is it
I've
that
been
one?
watching it. Yeah, I've watched it for the past. I haven't watched it like every day or anything, but I've watched it. Maybe like the first time I watched it was about 4 years ago, and I've probably watched it maybe about I guess maybe like 2 times a year.
Like you're rewatching it.
Yeah, rewatching it. Yeah,
Wow.
because there's so many small
Okay.
things that they talk about that like kind of make sense more in the story.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Cool.
And basically, those monsters are trying to take something from where the people, like where the mechs are. So the mechs are to defend that, and those angels are coming to take that to basically end the world.
Nice.
Yeah, really cool.
Peter?
I recommend Stuber. This is that film with Dave
Bautista.
Yeah, Batista and Camille Nanjiani.
From Silicon Valley.
Yeah, Batista is the cop, just gets LASIK, can't see shit. He does a great job at just being blind. And then Camille is the Uber driver because he can't drive, so he's using Uber to get around. And it's kind of like that like buddy cop film. And
Is that why it's called Stuber?
yes, because his name is Stu, and like there's a guy that they just call him Stuber because Stu and Uber. Get it?
Oh wow!
The more you know.
Yes. But I thought like Batista and Camille, like they really played well off each other. I went into this film just having no expectations, and I thought it was very funny and really enjoyable. So that's my recommendation.
All right, now Batista, is that the wrestler?
Used to be, right?
Okay.
He is he has the power of invisibility.
He's
You can't-
Drax.
Yeah, you can't see him.
Yeah. He moves so slow you cannot see him.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
It's
and
pretty
this is meant to
impressive.
be like a funny movie or like an action funny, kind of.
Yeah,
It's like
action
like-
comedy.
Like
Romantic comedy with a sci-fi horror twist.
Yeah. Minus those other things that Ryan said, just action comedy.
Okay.
No sci-fi?
So, no sci-fi. No.
No horror?
There was a whore in it.
Told you.
So, not the way that you're thinking of it, Ryan, though, but still there. But funny though. I thought it was they played well off of each other. So good. Check it out. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you, Taco, for joining us once again. And
Absolutely.
for being
Thank you.
being on our
Throw them bows.
on our Hunt 10-minute review. Nice. Ryan, you know what we need to do? We need to get him and Sergio on an episode together, and they just talk anime all the whole time.
Ooh, a special edition anime episode? Maybe
We
we
can
can
Oh man.
get
That'd
our
be
other
funny.
fucking co-host on
That's
here.
right. A spin-out sequel with them.
Oh my god, because I don't. Yeah, I mean, I can watch an anime. I think
And you guys can just ask your questions about anything. We have to try to get you to
I
understand.
love it. That's a great idea. I love it.
I have an anime in mind.
All right.
I'm going to pick Batman and Ninja Turtles.
Hey, did you see
Ah.
that Batman Samurai animated thing?
Batman Ninja, and it's good.
Yeah, that would look rad.
Yeah. So.
Nice. Another recommendation. So
Oh my god! I recommend going out and doing stuff when we can. Please.
me too. Me
I
too.
Yeah.
need to get the fuck out of my house.
I want to put on some real clothing. Do you think people
Yeah.
start just wearing pajamas out in public now because they're just so used to it?
I have.
Yeah. Me too.
I mean-
a lot.
I went to the liquor store and I was wearing straight up sweats and a camo hoodie, and I looked at them and I said, "Fuck you." Yes, maybe.
All right. Thanks again, everyone. We will see you next time. BMoviesBeyond.com.
Waiting.
Be sure to visit bmoviesbeyond.com.